Hello. Welcome to another episode of One for the Table. I'm your host, Kim Shi.
And I'm still mad at you.
For what?
Because how dare you, Kim, take screenshots of our private and intimate conversations here
You mean
that are
recording
broadcasted
a podcast?
that are broadcasted
Recording a
but
podcast is not a
still
private,
the
intimate
visuals,
conversation.
Kim, the visuals are just between you and me, and you would post that onto our Instagram. After 15 years of friendship, you would screenshot.
I don't understand why you're ashamed of showing people your love for Drag Race.
I am not ashamed.
You're a Drag Race fan.
It was still just, at the end of the day, it was still a breach of trust. And I don't know. I don't know if I could like see past that.
Well, you'll have to get over it because you've looked worse. And I have worse photos I could post if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And trust me, you don't want those photos seeing the light of day.
The listeners don't understand like how much there is like a bounty on Kim's phone. Not just from me, not just from me, but from like every RuPaul's Drag Race alum has something that they want destroyed from Kim's phone.
Honestly, like if my phone fell into like the wrong hands,
oh my God,
it could end careers.
Empires would fall. Empires would fall. They used to call you the Snapchat assassin or something like that.
Snapchat assassin? Who's calling me that?
Yeah, I know that. I don't remember. I heard it in some dressing room while you were doing
Snapchat assassin. Oh my God. That's also so long time ago.
I know.
I used Snapchat for like 6 months.
Yeah, that must have been like during your like Chicago days.
Yeah, it definitely was Chicago days. Because I think I used it like intensely for like 6 months around like 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know why at the time I was like making White Houses by Vanessa Carlton. Like
I remember that.
So every video had that song in the background.
Yes.
And then when you like go look up the video on YouTube at that time, like every single comment was Kimchi brought me here, Kimchi brought me here, Kimchi brought me here.
Oh man.
I'm sure Vanessa Carlton was like, what the fuck is this drag queen doing with my phone?
Right.
If she even noticed, I don't know. I'm sure she's busy.
Yeah. Is she though?
I don't know.
I hope she's doing well.
I hope she's doing well too. You know, I feel like she's fine because I know she married an older guy. Like Little John.
Yep. Wow. It just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. The weather gets nice and Kim just fully blossoms. It's
Anyways, what did you do this week? I saw that you went to like Minnesota.
I did.
Or Minneapolis.
I did.
Oh my God, you don't even know where you went?
Yeah. No. I did for like 24 hours. I went to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and I gave like a very, very short but fun book talk with my friend Chris, who is from there. And he showed me around real quick. I had been to Twin Cities before, and I really like it. I think it's super underrated as far as cities in the Midwest go.
Because like, is great.
Yeah, it is. It's so great. Like, because like Target is headquartered there, there's still this like very strong creative component because they have all their marketing departments and stuff like that there. So they've got like great restaurants and just like really interesting things. What day is it today? Oh, okay. Well, it'll be too late by the time this podcast recorded. Today happens to be, I think, Independent Bookstore Day. So I was going to do a shout out, but it's too late. But yeah, I gave a book tour. I did a mini book tour stop over there, and just chatted. It was nice.
All right. Did you eat any fun places while you were there? Did you go back to that one restaurant that where everything tastes like dirt, but everybody raved about how it's the best restaurant in the world?
No, we didn't go there. We didn't go there. Where where did we go? We went to this kind of like we went to a Thai restaurant and their food was really, really good. And they did they had this like Penang spaghetti that was really, really nice. And then they had like a fried Thai basil chicken wings and stuff. It was a nice like late night thing that we went to. Unfortunately, I do not remember the name of it, but the server recognized me and I gave her a sticker and she was really, really nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you remember Kaluna when we went there?
Yeah.
It was like the second dinner stop. That was so good.
Kaluna was really, really good. I almost wish the first place we went was good, but Kaluna was even better.
But Kaluna was really good and we were already full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I almost wish the first dinner didn't happen and we just went straight to Kaluna because I would have done some damage.
Oh my God, for sure. I would Kaluna is like a fancier restaurant but if I were to go back and had some time, I would totally go back to Kaluna. Those desserts, all those different dusts, those dessert dusts. Oh my gosh, it was so good. If it didn't come in the form of a dust form, I didn't want it. It was like, what was it? Ground flash frozen fruits and like cookie crumbles and stuff like that. Oh, so good.
And I remember asking the server, which entree is better? And she's like, oh, this one is really stinky. And I was like, oh, you just said the magical words to me.
Exactly. Exactly. I really like that some people will use like stinky as like a positive in food now. Because like when you're talking about like cheese or like especially any kind of food that requires like fish sauce or shrimp paste, and if you call it stinky, then you're just like, that's my language.
It's a great term because for people that love flavor, you're going to get hit with a flavor.
Yes.
But also people that are super picky, they know to stay away from.
Yeah. And stinky in the terms of that sense. You could say funky or you could say pungent and stuff,
but stinky is so specific.
Yes. It's funky but just a little bit slutty too. I love it.
Yeah. Stinky sauce. That could be a cute. If I saw something called stinky sauce on the shelf, I'll grab it.
I totally would too. Yeah. Or put some stank on it. I'd be down.
And also stinky tofu in Taiwan.
Yes.
J'adore.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of which, you were out of town too for a hot minute.
Yeah.
You also did
Oklahoma City for University of Oklahoma for a gig there.
Cool. How was it?
I didn't realize there was a big Vietnamese population. But on the way over there, I was taking a late night flight, and the first flight was so delayed that it was landing at the same time where my second flight was taking off.
Oh, damn.
So I was for sure I was going to miss the flight. And then the next flight was getting me in at evening the next day, and I'm oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to make it. But so anyways, as soon as the flight landed, I ran over there, and the gate was already closed. But the gate agent was like, "Are you Mr. Shin? We've been expecting you," and just opened the gate. And I'm is it because I'm a Delta Diamond? Are they giving me a special treatment? Well, so I walked into the flight, and I noticed everyone in there was white.
Oh.
So I was okay. That's how they knew. But then I was slightly triggered. I don't know, it was a weird energy getting on that flight because everyone was staring at me, and I don't know, they kind of your traditional MAGA people.
Oh yeah.
But you know the vibe. It's if someone has an
experience
for
racism,
sure, or
they
don't understand it.
Yeah.
But as someone who grew up POC, when you're in a space where you don't feel welcome.
It's aggressive. It's immediately the air becomes aggressive and stifling, and suddenly the world is tight.
And then because I was the last person to get on the flight, even though my seat was at the very front, I had to put my luggage towards the middle back. Because that was the only space that was available.
Yeah.
So then the flight lands, and I quickly run to the back just to grab my luggage. And then this guy he sees me coming, he steps into the aisle, and he turns his back towards the plane, and just stands there. And I was is it okay if I just grab my luggage real quick?
Yeah.
But then he pretends he doesn't hear me. So I ask him again, excuse me, sir, is it okay if I grab my luggage? And he doesn't move. And then at this point, I know he's
Right.
blatantly ignoring me.
Yeah.
For no reason. And then like I see like his wife or something just kind of like snickering.
Yeah.
And in that moment I'm just like, okay, so these people are like literally treating me like I'm some like dumb Asian tourist
Right
now, and they're fucking with me. And then that was like really weirdly triggering.
Yeah. That's awful.
And then on my way back home, so I call an Uber because the person that was supposed to like take me to the airport like just slept in or whatever. It was not a big deal. Like, but anyways, the Uber driver gets there and I have my like little like carry on and then like a little like gray laptop bag like on top of it. And he's like, is your wife coming down? And I'm like, no, it's just me. And it was like, isn't this your wife's purse? And I'm like, no, that's my bag. And he's like, okay, that's a purse. And I'm like, is this real life? And also, like, the bag did not look like a purse. It's just like a gray, like, bag.
Oh, Oklahoma.
I know. And then the guy, and you know, like when you get those like drivers where they just keep talking at you, you're not even saying anything except for like, This guy was just going on and on about how like there's so many thieves in Oklahoma now, and like he got his like rifle ready to like shoot next time if they ever like invade his house. And I'm like, why? Like this whole thing feels.
Why are you telling me this? Yeah. Why do people feel the need to share? Like,
But anyways, aside from that, the gig itself was amazing. I like judged their talent show.
Fun
for like the student body, and it was thrown by their sorority, which were comprised of mostly like Asian students. And they were all really sweet. And college gigs are so much fun because like most of the time you're the first drag queen they've ever seen in their life.
Oh,
and
even now,
like,
even now, like, I mean, in person, right?
A lot of students, they're like 18.
I mean, like they watched Drag Race before then.
Yeah, they watch Drag Race, but in real life, they've never.
Yeah, that's what I meant. And they don't go to like, the shows or bars or stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. And even if they do, you know, like in like smaller towns, there's like less drag brunches and things that they could go to. But anyways, and it's good that they saw me as their first drag queen because now their standards are lower. So any drag queen they come across in the future, they're like, wow, they're all so amazing. Just keeps getting better.
You're doing a public service to all the other queens.
It's like, you're welcome for lowering your standards. You're welcome to not have such high expectations.
What are like, as far as like university and college gigs go, like they're pretty great. I've never done any like I've never flown out for them, but I've done local ones where it's just like talks and stuff, and I do really appreciate them. I like talking to young people like that in like short bursts.
Yeah, it's fun because with college gigs, they're all so different. Like,
but they all want to be there.
They all want to be there because students who show up there, you know, like they show up because they want to be.
Right.
And not they weren't just like random people who happen to be in the club that night and they're like, oh, I guess so-and-so's performing, you know?
Right.
All these students show up because they want to see you. And, and it's like yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's like never like a traditional like go to a club and perform like 2-3 numbers. But they all like require different things. Like some of them you speak about, you know, like Asian identity, queer identity. I've done ones where like I do makeup in front of students. And
that's cool.
I discuss the process. I've done ones where I perform in a cafeteria and then they put like plywood on top of the tables and that was my stage. I've done ones where they wanted me to perform, but because there were like other classes happening around, they couldn't turn the music loud to the point the music was so low that I could hear my steps and breathing. And none of the students could hear any of the music. So I literally felt like I was performing in like a silent room.
Like a mime?
Yeah.
That's great. Oh my gosh.
And then and one time I was at like a small arts college, like a really, really small one.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, oh my God, this is the biggest turnout we've ever had for any event. And there were 40 people there.
Oh, God.
I'm like, I am very happy for y'all that this is the biggest turnout you've ever had for an event.
Your power, your influence.
But what were you going to say?
Huh? Oh. I don't remember. See, that's the problem. That's a reason why, like, I tend to like have an urgency when I try to interject a thought. Because, like, I know it's like, oh, if I don't say it now, I'm not going to remember it. But that's okay.
Yeah, Jon has ADHD. Please forgive him. But that's why we love him.
I need someone to put that on a T-shirt.
I have ADHD.
Yeah, pardon me. Pardon me. And
excuse my ADHD. Yesterday I was like, so after I got back from Oklahoma, I put on YouTube and I just kind of like passed out on my couch because I was like sleeping.
Traveling is exhausting. Yeah.
And you know how it just like plays like random videos like on loop?
Yes.
And then your videos kept like popping up.
Oh, really?
So I was like dozing in and out.
Like why is he yelling at me?
And this time you're yelling at me about the titanium always pan. And at one point, I remember like waking up from sleep and I saw you were frying an egg with like these little like honeycomb marks all over.
Yeah.
And then I passed out and I woke back up again. And then it was like a hard scrambled egg. And then I passed out again. And I'm like, what is happening with this video? What is Jon cooking?
Well, thank you for your view. In any case,
maybe I need to go back and watch the video again.
pushing me on the algorithm. I was talking about that pen. The only reason why I did a video on it was because I was surprised with how well it worked. Like, I was like, if this pan lasts as long as they say it will,
yeah.
It is like it is truly remarkable as far as like what they managed to achieve. But at the same time, it's like, you know, longevity is not what that company is really known for.
Yeah, the always pan, everybody raved about like, it doesn't stick, like it lasts forever. I got my pan, it started sticking after like 2 months of using.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do like what's it called, a follow-up video at 3 and 6 months using that pan.
Oh, okay.
And we'll see.
It's like
because it's not cheap. It's like $200.
Yeah, and I get like targeted ads for it, but like very aggressive. It's like some chef going like,
yes,
oh, like it grosses me out, like, you know, like you've been seeing Teflon.
Yeah,
and then he's like, I am a chef, and this is like the best pen ever.
Yeah, all of their advertising is very, very aggressive, and I'm not really sure. Like, I think they're really trying to push the pro part of it and trying to really shake off this reputation that they got with the other pans that they've had. But at the same time, I was like, I'm not really sure this is the right way to do it.
Yeah, and also I feel like that's how like a lot of like TikTok advertising nowadays too.
It's so
like a lot
aggressive.
of these creators that really don't know like how to like
connect,
subtly work things into their content. Like you be scrolling through, and then whenever I see like, you know, like the sales sign, like the bottom like left corner.
Yeah,
you know,
like the sponsored sign.
Yeah, I already like because you already know right away that like they're trying to sell something.
Yeah,
and be like, you guys will never believe how cheap these like Buldak ramen noodles are on the TikTok shop.
It's
right
always
now.
Buldak. It's always the Buldak. And it's always the carbonara flavor.
Yeah, always the carbonara. And it's like, it's really not that cheap.
No, it's not.
Compared to the Asian grocery store.
Right.
And they're like, this viral ramen that always sells out. I'm like, it's always on sale.
It's literally, and it's literally like not the best flavor either for Buldak. It's
Buldak. All right, well, let's have a conversation about Buldak real quick. Okay, so Jon and I have tasted a bunch of different Buldak flavors. Let's discuss each one. Now, I haven't had all of them, and I'm sure Jon hasn't either, but okay, starting with corn. Have you had the corn one?
Is that the one where he's wearing a sombrero?
Yeah.
Yes. I like that one a lot. I feel like that was like their elote version, because it was like a corn and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that one. That one is like probably A tier for me.
A tier, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that's the one that I always hear about, like people not liking it.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it because it's like a little bit sweet. It's like corn sweet with like a tiny bit of cheese.
Okay.
I like that one.
And then tomato pasta. I loved the tomato pasta one.
Mm-hmm. It's like a spicy marinara.
Mm-hmm. And also, personally for me, the trick to like cooking buldak is, and a lot of people always make it so watery.
No, it has to be like
It has to be like almost like stir fried to like till it's dry, so the sauce
it's like a lo
sticks
mein.
to it.
Yeah, it's a thick sauce that's stuck to the noodles.
Like my personal trick is like you first like don't cook the noodle all the way completely, because like you still like need time to like stir fry it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like the noodle gets like bloated and like too soft.
So good.
So I'll like underboil it by like 1 minute, dump the water out, and then mix it with the sauce. And
and you only use like a tablespoon of the water from there, from leftover or something like that. You don't need a lot.
And also, sometimes I won't even put in like the full sauce packet, not because I can't handle it, but sometimes I just want to like enjoy the spicy.
Yeah,
and I don't need
taste
it, like,
the rest of it. Yeah, I like the curry one too.
Oh, the curry one. That's my agenda to try. I haven't tried that one yet, though.
It's pretty good.
Is it like Japanese curry or like Indian curry? Like
it is Japanese curry. It is like a milder. It's like a golden curry, but because of the Buldak sauce, it's spicy. So like, it's not Japanese curry.
Okay. And the cheese one. The cheese one is, I think it's pretty okay, but I think the quattro cheese is better.
Okay, that's the one that I have right now, and I haven't eaten it yet. So there's a cheese. The cheese one was the OG pink packet.
Oh, was it?
I think so. The cheese one was the OG pink packet where it was like he was holding like a block of cheese. But then there's the quattro cheese one, which I have, but I haven't tried yet.
The quattro cheese almost kind of reminds me of like, you know, like the mac and cheese out of the box they used to eat as like a child?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like, it kind of tastes like that, but like spicy.
Oh, I'm into it.
And then there's jajang, and that's actually my favorite buldak flavor, I think.
Jajang, I think that's the black packet, right?
Oh, no, it's like green packet.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Like it's a lime green.
Yeah, it's like a black bean flavor.
Yeah, that's good. That one's good.
And this one too, like only half the sauce goes a long way. Yeah. Also, like if you had like the entire sauce packet, aside from spicy, I think it's a little too salty.
Oh, really? I think it's a little too like sweet.
Sweet and salty.
Yeah. I also like the mala one.
Oh, that's the one that's like discontinued. And
it was?
Yeah, you can't like find it anymore.
That was me and Little John's favorite one.
Oh, well, you'll never see me again. And then there's 2 times spicy.
Yes, I've had 2 times spicy. I haven't had 3 times. I can't find 3 times anywhere.
I mean, again,
it's
I can handle it, but also like, it's already spicy as it is. What's the point of eating it that spicy? You know,
that's the challenge one. That's like the one where it's like, oh, spiciest ramen in the world. People on TikTok way back during quarantine were like eating it. Have you ever had their fried rice?
I've seen it at the grocery store, but I never picked it up because it seemed really high in sodium. And, all the video reviews I've seen, people say, aside from being really spicy, that it's really salty.
I've got it in my freezer right now.
Okay. But the Korean moms living in America says it's actually better if you like mix like 2 more bowls of rice in it. Like when you stir fry it. And it makes it like less saltier. Otherwise it's too salty to eat on its own.
I love how every now and then you'll throw in a little tidbit about like what the Korean moms say because you are like a member of the like secret WhatsApp group or whatever that they're all sharing. Where it's like
the website where they like share like their tips and tricks.
I love it. I would watch like a romantic comedy that was revolving around the Korean moms, the American Korean moms, and what they say to each other.
It's also really funny too because the most like random things would be so popular and trendy among like Korean moms that like Americans do not care about. Like there's this place set called Butterfly from Lennox. And I think they're fucking ugly, but these playsets are like so sought after by Korean moms that when they're like, oh, I just went to Marshall's and I found like the soup bowl for like Lennox Butterfly. It's like, oh, there's like a clearance deal on like Lennox Butterfly set right now. Like, go get it right now. And then also the other one is Port Marion, but some of them are made in China and some of them are made in England. The one in China, they're like, it's garbage. Only get the ones from England.
What is the website called? Watch the website. It's called like ajuma.us or something.
No. It's called Missy Coupons.
Missy Coupon.
Where they share like the hot deals and then like their shopping reviews.
And their shopping reviews. I remember when you told me like it was like the Sam's Club salmon was taking the internet by storm, and they were saying like, oh, this is better than the Costco one.
And then they also share like a lot of like hacks and tips and like how to like save money from ordering from these places.
That's so good. So good.
So right now, the most sought after item among like Korean moms on that website is a baby walk from Staub.
Oh, Staub makes a baby walk?
Yeah, but apparently it's like so tiny that it's basically for serving like hot rice bowls.
Oh, what? I need to hold on. Let's take a look at this.
Baby
walk.
Yeah, it's like 6.5 inch.
Oh my gosh, it's so little.
Right?
Baby Staub cast iron wok. It's called the Minis wok.
And they're like, you can make like airbap in it, which is like rice with like fish roe and then like different vegetables. Like
it's almost like a personal size pan.
Yeah.
Size
like individual like.
Could you imagine? Unfortunately, it's only available in black. But could you imagine if these were in like bright colors?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so tiny.
Right?
It's smaller. It's smaller than it's literally like the size of a salad plate. That is so cute. They've got like the photo on the website has like an egg or something in it or like a tomato. That is so cute. Oh my gosh.
They use it for, like they literally use it to serve like one serving of like rice in it.
That's so perfect. They only have it in black and gray. That's so boring.
I know.
Oh, they have the larger one they have is in their cream
Stainless
color
steel.
though. Oh, is that? No, that's cream.
Oh.
Yeah. It's still cast iron.
Yeah.
But I don't want a 12-inch one. I want a 6.5-inch one in like blue and pink.
Oh, that would be so cute. But anyways, yeah, that's the item that the Korean moms are sought after because right now it's like $99.99, right?
Oh yes. If you look if you're looking at all of the if you're looking at the user reviews, it is all Asians. I see like rice with lapchung, and like there's definitely one where it's like, oh, here's a picture of it, but it's also like got like a K drama in the background too, being played on a telephone with a brisk iced tea. This person is painting a picture.
Oh my god, that's so Asian.
I know.
And like when like sometimes like it goes on clearance for like $49.99. Oh, that's when things pop off. They'll be like, I just ordered 6 of them, but they canceled 3 of my order. I hope the other 3 gets here safely. I'm like, what are you gonna do with 6 baby walks in your home, lady?
Oh, you should be. Oh my gosh, the story is in the reviews of this. Unfortunately, Jon Kim gave it 1 star because it is not delivery yet. Hi. I did not get this product. Could you check it? And it's a comment on the website. It was a review.
Oh my god. Not giving them a 1 star because you haven't received your delivery.
Oh my god.
Come on, Jon Kim.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. That's great. That's great.
Oh wait, here's one from Michigander.
Oh, wait.
Her username is Michigander.
I don't see
It was so easy to handle. I can cook hot food, so tasty. I use it every day after delivery. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, I like this
they're
review.
like 57 reviews.
Oh my god, no, this one, the title is called A Mini Walk, Black is Beautiful.
Right.
And that review is by Bradley Baby Mochi.
Bradley Baby Mochi. Oh, damn. That's a fun little thing. Maybe we should just like read cast iron reviews.
Anyways, back to the Buldak flavors.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Okay, so and then there's the kimchi one, which I haven't tried.
I don't think I've had the kimchi one.
The habanero lime is really good.
Oh, I've got that one upstairs as well. I haven't tried that one.
You have to
yet.
like add more lime juice and cilantro.
Okay. Yes.
And like that really like brightens up the dish.
Cilantro is one of the things that I'm growing in my garden bed, so I'm excited to use that. Yeah.
Do you have a salad spinner?
I do.
So everybody tells me like salad spinners are one of those things like you buy and you use it like every day for like 2 months. And then one day, the day you just put it away, you never see it again.
Well, that really depends. If you buy like your greens from the farmer's market, like a lot of the times like the greens are really, really good, but they're like still
dirty,
like gritty, like literally and sandy, dirty. Literally dirty. So like you have to like use it. I actually have like one of the big ones, like the big buckets where like you could fit a small child in there, and you actually have like a hand crank that you have to like stir it, and it actually says on the thing where it's like, do not put your hand here while it's working, otherwise it will like snap your arm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, commercial salad spinners are no joke.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I never believed in salad spinners until I saw one in action, and I'm like, oh, it really does get all the water out.
It really does. But if you buy your salad greens from like the grocery store, a lot of them are like 4 times, 5 times washed already. So like you're not supposed to need to. But then you see those videos on like TikTok and stuff where they find like a frog or a moth or something in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when we used to live in Korea and my mom would buy like lettuce from like the market and she'd bring it home, and while she's washing it, we find like snails on the lettuce.
Yeah. Which is like, they're fresh.
Yeah.
Literally from this farm.
Without
and
pesticides.
Bugs, like, when people freak out or they're grossed out by finding like small little bug holes in their leaves and stuff when they're at the farmer's market, but it's like, that's how you know there are like no pesticides on there.
It's true. It's so crazy because Americans always freak out about things not being natural or things being processed.
But when it's
not processed,
natural,
they feel like how it is. Yeah. It gets too real for them.
Yeah, yes.
It's also like the same people who say like, oh, like meat on a bone freaked me out, or
yes. Oh my gosh. How many, like the people that go into the grocery stores and like just read off the chemicals and stuff like that. It was like, oh, you need to just eat things that are just made of like 2 ingredients and like all natural stuff. But you just know that these people are like getting like triple washed shit, and like they would never eat something that they know that had dirt on it. Exactly. People still freak out when I like do foraging stuff and I like pick something off the ground and be like, oh yeah, you can, and you check it first of all, of course, but then like, oh yeah, you can eat this, and people would be like, no, I'm not eating that. That just came straight from the ground. I was like, it's
and the comments be like, this is why you don't eat in other people's homes.
Right. Yes. Oh my gosh.
And I was like, fine, bitch. Like, you should be so lucky to taste John's cooking.
Aw.
Sometimes.
Yeah. They're not all winners.
No, it's not that. It's like if they can even get an invitation to your house.
Well, you have a standing invitation to my house.
That's true. If only you. lives in LA.
Yeah. Gosh.
Maybe that's why Jon is like not moving to LA. He's afraid I'm going to be over all the time.
I mean, you'd be one of the people that would have like the keys to my house.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The things I could do with that key. Just purposely find like the most inconvenient time for me to barge in.
You would too.
Text John, if he doesn't respond, it's the
recording.
perfect time to like crash his house.
Yeah. I'm like sick at home with like the stomach flu.
Mm-hmm. And I bring my dog and unleash it.
Oh my God, Butter. Butter would be allowed.
Mm-hmm. So, we have... Oh, wait. We didn't finish discussing all the Buldak flavors.
Oh, okay. I don't even know
There's just two
what's
more
left.
to go.
Oh, what are they?
Carbonara and cream carbonara.
Oh, yeah. They're fine. I'm not hating on them because they're like the most popular ones right now, but they're really like just super mid.
I think cream carbonara is like a good gateway to like break in if you're like not familiar with like the Buldak series.
Yeah, true.
But it's kind of wild like what people do with these like Buldak noodles. Because people have to like add so much stuff to it additionally. I mean, I'm all about like sprucing it up, but like every time I watch like videos of like people like cooking it, first of all, they always like overcook the noodles to the point where it looks like gummy.
They're mush. Yeah.
It's like
gross.
mush.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they add like so much cheese, milk, cream, and all that to it.
Yeah.
So then it's like a big giant bowl of like creamy mush.
Ugh. I'll add a poached egg to it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, egg is fine, you know?
Yeah. And even then, I'll have a few bites of it without the egg first because like the whole point is like experiencing how spicy it is and how creamy it is or whatever. But ultimately, I can't get over the fact that it reminds me, like the creamy carbonara one reminds me of the sour cream and onion Pringles.
Do you hate sour cream and onion Pringles?
I don't hate it. Actually, like that used to be my favorite flavor of Pringles, but like I don't want it in a spicy ramen.
But maybe it gives that little cooling sensation. But I also don't understand why they call it carbonara of all things.
Because it's hot right now.
But like when I think of like carbonara, I think of like Parmesan, like pork.
Yeah, cured ham, cured meat, cured pork.
Yeah,
the
pancetta or the guanciale.
Yeah.
Before
guanciale.
the Italians come for me.
Yeah, the guanciale and the I think it's because like it really does paint a picture. Like carbonara is just so vivid, and so many people have had it right now that it's one of those things where it's like if you suggest it's carbonara flavored, they will taste the carbonara in there.
I almost feel like it would have been better if they called it Alfredo. I feel like it's more like an Alfredo than carbonara.
I agree. But either way, it's probably one of my least favorite ones.
Then what is your ultimate flavor of Buldak?
Yeah, well, they don't make it anymore. I like the mala one.
The mala. Okay. And mine is the jajang.
Yeah.
If you could make a Buldak flavor, what flavor would you make?
Ooh, if I could make a Buldak...
Henny.
Oh, let me see. What would be good? What would be like super good with that? I would do... I'm trying to think, could I make like a dan dan noodle flavored or a mapo tofu flavored?
Oh, that would be good too. Like spicy mapo tofu.
Yeah. It would be like slightly saltier, but yeah, like a mapo tofu Buldak flavor.
I think
no. Like a Thai curry flavor, like a Penang curry Buldak.
Oh,
that would be so good.
Too. Yeah,
that'd be really, really good.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's also a tom yum flavor.
Oh, I haven't had that one.
I haven't had that
was
one
probably
either.
like a limited release.
Yeah, but I know it exists somewhere out there.
Tom yum Buldak would be really good.
Yeah. It's got that like zing, sour zing that we love.
Yeah, the spices.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a fall flavor could be fun too.
Would it be too delicate though? Would that be really overpowered by the Buldak sauce? You'd have to use less of it.
Or they could make like a new, people have like sriracha to their like pho.
Oh, that's true. Could you imagine adding the Buldak sauce to your pho instead of the sriracha?
That could be good.
That could be good.
Yeah. And also like pho, just like...
Because they sell them. They sell the Buldak sauce in the bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also tteokbokki Buldak flavor.
I know they make tteokbokki Buldak. Like, period.
And then there's also like 닭볶음탕, which is like a spicy chicken stew flavor.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, there's so many flavors. And then there's ice buldak 볶음면, where you like wash the noodles under cold water and you eat it cold.
Ooh, that would be really nice in the summertime. I love spicy cold stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Spicy cold is like one of my favorite things. Like cold chili oil noodles. Delicious.
Yeah. And you don't have to worry about like noodles getting like bloated or being overcooked.
Yeah, because they're always chewy. Oh, I love it so much.
Oh, and then there's also yakisoba flavor. Oh my God. How many like scientists today like have in the lab just coming up with all these flavors?
I'm sure they've got like tons.
Yeah.
What a fun job that would be.
Just making different like Buldak flavors every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's rosé Buldak, which comes with like glass noodles.
Oh, interesting. What's the flavor though?
I actually bought a container of it, but I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, everybody says it's like the best one.
Oh,
but also I don't trust everybody's. Like people say, like I don't. I'll have to taste it for myself to believe it.
I think, I think it comes to a point where it's like you realize that you've had so many experiences that so many people don't have, and so that how it's affected your taste. Where it's like, do we have good informed taste buds, or have we become like out of touch with what most people actually like?
I can help but wonder.
Like we just have like unrelatable tongues now.
Yeah. Or maybe they're just lying to us.
Or maybe they are. Did you say we have questions?
We do. All right, so this one is from Scott Yunho, who is one of our loyal listeners. Hi, love the pod, and how is equal parts mouth-watering descriptions of food and equal parts spiraling about the state of the world. And that one story about Yeojin's solo song looping during a really stressful drive cracked my shit up. Yeah, John's driving will do that to you.
I beg your pardon.
Anyways, I asked a while ago how I can upgrade my meals as a college student. And I tried out Kim's recommendation of adding lemons, and I'm really loving it. That said, I was wondering what the best way to prepare a lemon is. I feel like I'm being wasteful after cutting it in half and squeezing it and composting it. Is there anything else I can do with a lemon to get the most of it? An example, should I be storing the lemon rind? Should I cut the lemon into smaller pieces before squeezing it for juice, etc.? On that note, I'd also love to hear if you have any tips for making the most of any other ingredients to avoid being wasteful.
Okay. As far as lemon rind,
use a lemon.
Oh, so you could always grate the skin, the lemon peel, so you can have like lemon zest first. And then after like you've gotten all of the zest off and you can like dehydrate that and you can put that in a jar or whatever. Then you can like cut the lemons and then use it for juice. You can also use the peel, like you can use it to freshen up your garbage disposal. If you've got if you have an in-sink garbage disposal, It's a really good way to like freshen it up and get rid of the smells from it. You can also make a simmer pot where you take some lemons or some oranges and just the peels of them and like put them in a big pot of boiling water with some spices, and they would make your whole house smell nice.
Also, you can also take the lemon peel and you can candy them.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. That takes a lot of work.
Take the rind, and it's actually like pretty easy. All you need is like water, sugar, and like the lemon peels.
Yeah.
And with the candied like lemon peel, you can like do so much. You can like add it to your yogurt. You can add it to your like espresso. You can make like lemon drop like cocktails and garnish with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can like put it on top of like cheesecake or like yogurt.
Oh, cheesecake's so good.
Yeah, like candied lemon peel is a very versatile ingredient. So yeah, if you have a lot of rinds left over, candy it.
It would be worth it.
Yeah. And do you have any other tips for making other ingredients to avoid being wasteful? You recently did a video about your eggshells.
Oh, that was a food recycler video. That was for that was a brand deal for Mill.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's like this compost maker. It's like the size of a garbage bin, and then you just kind of like put in eggshells, chicken bones, nothing stronger than chicken bones. And then any of your veggie scraps, and it literally like heats it, dehydrates it, and grinds it up into stuff that they use to feed. Like I send it off to my friend Melody, who feeds her chickens with it, and I also like put them in my compost.
How much does something like that cost?
You can either do like, it's not a cheap thing at all. It's either like $30 a month, or you can just buy the machine outright, and it's like $1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're making a huge difference to the environment.
I mean, it saves it. Apparently, like it also tells you how much trash you saved, like food waste. It's processed, and it's like 300 pounds since January.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So if you take things like onion peel or something, does it like stink up the place?
No, it doesn't, because it's got like a charcoal filter in it, so it has no smell whatsoever. And honestly, like when you open it and when I empty the bin, because like I put like lots of onion, I put a lot of onion peels in there. I put like the scallion roots and stuff like that. It smells like caramelized onions when you like have it up close. I was like, this is kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious about that. But then like veggies and stuff, like they'll decompose anyway. So is it necessarily to...
Where they decompose makes a difference. Like if it's in a landfill, they're just like kind of rotting and adding to your landfill, which takes up space, which leaks into your waterways and stuff like that. If you do it at least in a setting when that is full of like, beneficial bacteria that would break it down into good soil where the soil will be used, then that's a good place for your like veggie scraps to go. But if you're just sending them to the dump, then it's just staying at the dump, taking up space at the dump, rotting at the dump. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The next question is from Grant. Greetings from Montana Prairie. My partner's family are all gardeners.
Oh.
We get a ton of homemade pickles and preserved vegetables. Do you have suggestions for what to do with pickled jalapenos, carrots, beets, and the like? My partner just corrected me. Most of our preserves are canned, not pickled. Not sure the status of the jalapenos.
I love it when people chop up pickled jalapenos or even canned jalapenos and put them into their deviled eggs mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little spicy thing. I also love just like literally anything savory.
Yeah.
I love eating like pickled things on the side.
Yeah.
Steak, eat some like pickles to like cut through the richness.
So Korean.
I know. Eating soup, throw some pickles in there and then stir it all about.
I like the pickled jalapenos on pizza. Like pickled jalapenos, you literally can put on anything that isn't like sweet.
Yeah,
like you can't go wrong with adding pickled jalapenos in it.
Even like on breakfast eggs, it's great.
Yeah.
Even when you do like bagel and cream cheese.
Oh,
but like,
yeah. Any
you mix
kind
in
of
like
cream
pickled
cheese, any
jalapeno
kind of
up in that
spread,
cream cheese. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That is so good. That is
It's
so
like
good.
jalapeno popper.
Yes. But on a bagel. Oh.
Yeah. Now I want bagel.
Me too.
Summer body. It's a long journey.
We out here doing it.
Can't say where the road goes. Only time. All right. Do you have anything else you want to add, John?
No, that's good.
All right. That's our podcast for the week. If you have any questions, please submit them to our Instagram, One for the Table. That is number 1 for the table. My name is Kim.
And I'm John.
Buy John's book or something.
Or something.
Or something.
Yes, please.
Happy belated Independent Bookstore Day, you know?
Yeah. And buy Kim's makeup.
Thank you.
But it's all sold out on TikTok, so you better hurry up. While there's still TikTok left.
While there's TikTok left.
Yeah, while there's still TikTok
Enjoy
left.
the few months that you have left of this bullshit life.
We'll spiral next week. Bye.